Conor McGregor versus Sean Strickland. If you would have told people back in 2016 that Conor McGregor would be destroyed by Sean Strickland, you'd have a hard time with that conversation. Nobody would know who Sean Strickland was. You'd have to explain to them that he beat Alex Garcia and Tom Breeze. Meanwhile, Conor McGregor was taking over the world. Conor has 6 million pay-per-view buys, more than that. I don't think that Sean Strickland even has 100,000 pay-per-view buys. Strickland is big right now with the MMA community. He's hilarious. Both guys are hilarious. Strickland's going around being like, hey guys, you gotta get your wife in the kitchen and get a big gun. I'm an American. Strickland thinks he's the man right now. He thinks that he's so cool and that he's gonna be the next king of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Conor McGregor was the man at the press conferences, and I don't think that Strickland would even think he was funny in a press conference versus Conor. Conor McGregor would take over the room, and that's where he destroyed people. Mentally, before the fight, they knew that they were nobody, and in the fight, Conor McGregor was a knockout machine. He has 19 knockouts out of his 22 wins. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, yeah, but Conor McGregor, he was dragged out in a stretcher after fighting Dustin Poirier. So what? He was injured. He's an athlete, and Conor McGregor is a world-class athlete. I don't think that Sean Strickland is on the level that Conor McGregor is. People are going to say that, you know, Sean Strickland's so big, he's 185 pounds, he's 6'1" tall. He's my size. He's not a huge man. And Conor McGregor could knock out a guy 6'1". It's about Nate Diaz's size. Conor McGregor, I mean, if you think about it, if you think about the Conor now, could he beat Sean Strickland? Probably not. He's on his yacht. He's just acting like a multi-millionaire, driving around trying to sell everybody whiskey. He wants to get you drunk. Conor McGregor, I mean, if he had that fire, if he was 2016 Conor McGregor, it took Conor a long time to knock all these men out. It took him a while to just go out there. And he was laying people out in either the first round or the second round. Sean Strickland wasn't laying people out in the first round or the second round to start his career. And so what? He beat 2 guys before getting a championship fight that nobody thought he was going to win. Everybody thought he was going to lose. And he beat Israel Adesanya. And he even said it himself, he's a one-trick pony. He beat a one-trick pony. Conor McGregor, he lost to the best in the world. Khabib is the best of all time. You got to let that loss slide, you know. And he lost to Dustin Poirier twice, who could probably, if he stepped up to 185 pounds, give Sean Strickland a really big fight. And Conor's only 3 years older than Sean Strickland. That's how long he left the sport, for about 2.5, 3 years. I mean, if you want to look at this fight again, you got to give Conor McGregor more credit here. He said he's coming back at 185 pounds, and that's for a reason. Conor McGregor is going to be back at 185 pounds. He's getting bigger. The rules are changing. There's no more USADA. And you're going to tell me that a guy 5'9" tall can't beat a guy 6'1"? Give me a break. Conor McGregor, I mean, this would be a striking fight, right? I don't think that you're going to see these guys playing footsie on the ground, right? Sean Strickland, he likes to just go in and just beat up another guy. Conor McGregor has a catapult of a left hand, and if he lands that left hand on any man, they will go down. It's going to hurt you, you know? Conor McGregor doesn't hit people lightly. Sean Strickland would have to really wear him out, take him into like the 3rd, the 4th, 5th round. Otherwise, in the 1st or 2nd round, he better watch out. If he underestimates Conor McGregor, he might just get knocked out cold. Conor was the king for a long time. Took over the sport at 6 million pay-per-view buys or more. What has Sean Strickland had? 100,000 pay-per-view buys at the most? God, nobody even really knows who Sean Strickland is. And the key here is that Strickland going into the press conference, trying to act like he's the man, versus Conor, who just got off his yacht and has like $1 billion in the bank. He's not going to be feeling so. His whole little gimmick is just going to blow apart in his face. And Conor's going to do that. I don't think that Sean Strickland is going to be able to just tell Conor McGregor that he's a joke or a clown and get away with it and have everybody laughing. I think that the most people will be watching Conor McGregor. In a fight versus Sean Strickland, don't underestimate Conor McGregor, especially if you see him at 185 pounds. You know that he put in the work, he put in the time, and that I think this would be the best fight. I think that just seeing these 2 guys talk and seeing both of them, you know, I think that Sean Strickland would get Conor a little riled up. He would want, you know, he's not going to be a gentleman to Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor would know to rip him apart right there. And then we'd see the fight. And remember the old days when these rankings didn't matter and you just put like the two best guys in there and you let them fight? That's what they should be doing. They should just let Conor McGregor fight. Just let him go back in there, Skip versus Michael Chandler, say that Michael Chandler was injured, he hurt himself in the playground, and then just give Conor McGregor the fight. And why? Because it would sell, and you'd be watching it. I'd be watching it, and it would sell. Conor McGregor would sell millions of pay-per-view buys, and Sean Strickland needs that money. He needs that money badly. And Conor, even back in 2020, he knocked out Donald Cerrone in the first round in 40 seconds. I don't think that Sean Strickland knocked anybody out in 40 seconds or laid people out in the first round. He wins decisions. That's how he wins. He wins decisions, and he won a decision versus Israel Adesanya.